Namaskar. Welcome to another episode of Editorial. Win after win after win, hat trick, says Prime Minister. We will do the same in 2024. Now the point is, Bharatiya Janata Party won Madhya Pradesh. Fantastic. Bharatiya Janata Party won Rajasthan. Brilliant. Bharatiya Janata Party won Chhattisgarh. Superb. But does that mean that Bharatiya Janata Party is confirmed to win 2024, or that Congress and India Alliance will definitely lose 2024? If that is what the conclusion is, then I do not agree to that conclusion, and let us discuss why. Let's get right into the show. So let's start from the beginning. Okay, now Congress was supposed to win Chhattisgarh, regain Chhattisgarh. It was theirs. There was no much anti-incumbency. They lost. Congress was supposed to win Madhya Pradesh from Bharatiya Janata Party. They didn't. They lost. Congress was supposed to be, but actually Rajasthan was a tough fight right from the beginning. So Congress could win it, could not. So that was a tough match. Okay. Telangana is something that Congress was supposed to win. Congress won. And Mizoram was supposed to be Mizo National Front, which ultimately currently went to ZPM, that is Zoram People's Movement. Okay, now this was the situation. Pre-poll went wrong, exit poll also to a certain extent, some of it went wrong, so on and so forth. All that happened. But does that actually mean because Congress lost 3 elections, does that mean that Congress is over? Sonia Gandhi is over, Rahul Gandhi is over, Kharge is over, everything is over? Does that mean that? I don't think so. I'll tell you why. Because Congress had won Rajasthan before in 2018. Congress had won Madhya Pradesh in 2018. Congress had won Chhattisgarh in 2018. So what happened in 2019? Did Congress win the Lok Sabha election? Acha. After winning all this, Congress couldn't win Lok Sabha election. So how prudent it is to say that after losing all these states, Congress will not win Lok Sabha election. Ye to theek nahi hai na? Because then the inference is that assembly election may not make that much of a difference in Lok Sabha election. Isn't that prudent? That's point number 1. Point number 2. You see, a lot of people say, which I don't want to get into, a lot of people say that most of the percentage of votes that Bharatiya Janata Party could get both in Chhattisgarh, in Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan were not really Congress vote. They got BSP vote, they got others vote, and so on and so forth. They couldn't get much of Congress votes. So Congress votes remained intact. The second point. The third point is, what are we talking about? You see, in Chhattisgarh, 72,34,868 people voted for BJP, 66,02,586 people voted for Congress, which means 46% voted for BJP, roughly 46.27% voted for BJP, 42.23% voted for Congress. So, ऐसा कुछ massive कुछ नहीं था, ठीक है. They obviously got more shares, but it was not like massively different. Madhya Pradesh, 48.5% voted for BJP, and BJP got 2,11,16,197 votes, and Congress got 1,75,71,582 votes. So Bharatiya Janata Party got 48.55% and Congress got 40.4%. Bharatiya Janata Party 163 seats, Congress 66 seats. Rajasthan, they got 1,65,24,787 votes, that is what BJP got, and Congress got 1,56,67,947 votes. 41% for BJP, 39% for Congress. This is where it is. They got 115 seats, that is BJP, and Congress got 69 seats. This is what the entire math is. In Telangana, BJP got 32,57,011 votes and Congress got 92,35,792 votes. BJP got 3.9%, Congress got 39.4%. But that's not fair because BJP was not a major contestant in Telangana. So let's keep that aside. And let us also not get into this argument, the total number of votes, Congress got more and BJP got less. Let's not get into all that kind of argument because Telangana is where Congress got major votes and Telangana Congress really got lots of votes. So comparing that with Bharatiya Janata Party and all, that won't be fair. So let's keep all that side. But what am I talking about? I am talking about a few lakh votes in every state that went the other way. This few lakh votes would have gone this way, it would have the story would have been different. So when you blame pollsters, when you blame commentators, and when you blame Rahul Gandhi, who said that there are a lot of memes going on where Rahul Gandhi says that I'm going to get so and so votes, I'm going to get so and so seats, and Prime Minister says that we are going to have a clean sweep, and showing Rahul Gandhi whatever he speaks is not correct and so on and so forth. I don't want to use those words and all that, but all that is pretty juvenile. Nothing big. It is nothing big. ठीक है, polls है, होता है. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, sometimes your prediction comes right, sometimes your prediction comes wrong. We are no astrologers. Nobody is astrologer who can predict, and that's not anybody's job either to sit and predict who is going to win, who is going to lose. Sometimes it tilts. The fence sitters goes this side, so Congress wins. The fence sitters goes that side. BJP wins. End of story. Nothing big about it. Nothing great about it. The point that I am trying to make is 2024 is a different story. And my last point. In fact, what happened in the last 4 elections, now 5 elections, let me also give you Mizoram's update. Mizoram is ZPM, 27 seats as predicted by a lot of pollsters, MNF 10 seats, BJP 2 seats, and Indian National Congress just 1. That's how the 40 seats are distributed. ZPM 27 seats, MNF 10 seats, BJP 2 seats, Indian National Congress 1 seat. This is how Mizoram looks. This is good for India Alliance. This is good for India Alliance. I told this before, I am repeating myself. This is good for India Alliance is now all the parties, all the India Alliance members are now grounded. They are completely grounded. They know that this is where they stand versus the Bharatiya Janata Party. They know that their survival is based on coming together. Coming together, most of the votes that Bharatiya Janata Party got were not Congress votes in these states. There were the opposition votes. There were votes from Bahujan Samaj Party. There were votes from the independent and so on and so forth. They were the opposition votes. They were not Congress votes. Had the opposition fought together, the story would have been different. India Alliance will realize this. India Alliance will realize that for them to survive, they are required to come together. If they don't come together, they will not survive. So this individual bickering, individual negotiation, individual greed of having more and more seats, all that will be put to rest to a certain extent. At least I think that would be prudency. That would be put to rest. Because if they don't come together, they will not be able to fight together, and Bharatiya Janata Party will have another run in 2024. Last but not the least, this election more than anything else indicates that there is a huge chance of India Alliance, if they come together, actually fight together, there is a huge chance for India Alliance to give a tough competition to Bharatiya Janata Party in 2024. And I think Bharatiya Janata Party is also aware of this. Secondly, of course, one takes nothing away from Bharatiya Janata Party. You see, Bharatiya Janata Party can do anything to win an election. It will do anything to win an election. It will put their heart, soul, blood, everything into winning an election. Okay, whether right from good strategies, right from using every of their union ministers to go and campaign if they need be, right from using all the powers at their disposal. I don't want to name the powers, but all the powers at their disposal to win an election, and also to ensure that they put the right people there. They put the right people there to ensure that they win the elections. So, no taking away credit from Bharatiya Janata Party. My point number 2. My last point, and this is for Congress. My last point, this is for Congress, because I heard some Congress man writing a tweet saying that, listen, if you have a suggestion, please give us, and we will be happy to consider it. Let me give you a suggestion. Now solicited, actually. Somebody asked us. So, yeah. So, My suggestion to Congress. You see, tickets, distribution of tickets is possibly one of the most important thing in politics. Like what Yogendra Yadav said. You see, there was no anti-incumbency against Bhupesh Baghel. There was no anti-incumbency. There was no much anti-incumbency against Ashok Gehlot. The anti-incumbency was against the MLAs in the state. The MLAs. And that's where the problem was. The choice of tickets, the people who were chosen to stand for elections, that choice is what Congress should relook. And that choice is where Congress should have a robust system to reconsider and recalibrate as to how they give tickets. Effective, efficient candidates win election, not friends and relatives. ये इसका दोस्त है, ये इसका बेटा है. They don't win elections. Effective candidates win elections. Something that Congress needs to consider and consider very seriously. That's the point I wanted to make. And like I told you, I think kudos to Bharatiya Janata Party. There is no question. They fought a fantastic election. The fact is, India Alliance, the options are all open and India Alliance still has a very good chance. There is no debate about it. And finally, Congress, while a lot of things you have done, there is a lot of things you need to do. One of it is to ensure that you give tickets to good candidates. Till I see you next time, Namaskar.